Rampage was directed by Brad Payne and stars Dwayne Johnson and Naomi Harris, and is based off the Midway series of video games that began in 1986 with the arcade game Rampage, which was eventually ported over to the Nest. However, in the original game, you are a human turned into a giant monster and destroying the city. So fans are so excited about the movie remake on the big screen. But it turns out that Dwayne was a primatologist who shares a unique bond with a gorilla called George. They both know how to speak sign language. But once again, the scientific experience goes awry, and George gets infected also with a reptile and a wolf. And they all attracted to a tower in Chicago, so they all come to Chicago, and on the way they get gigantic and they destroying the city and thing. But my personal opinion is that I think the movie is kind of a definition of popcorn film. Like, it's just watchable, but you're gonna just forget it after you leave the theater. And the mass death are not being taken seriously. Like, a lot of death in the movie are just being, like, they just make fun of the death in the movie. However, people are just going to watch Rampage just to watch the monster destroying the city, and it's also the reason I went to watch, so I don't expect much about it. However, I think the flow was so slow that you only have 30 minutes to watch those scenes at the end of the movie. And I think Dwayne Johnson is a character which is much more like a video game character, is more than the Godzilla itself. And why? Because I think, like, when I watched the movie, he did survive everything. Like, he gets in the helicopter on top of the building, and that is just crumbling and everything that's like crumbling and stuff. He still survived, and that's my opinion. However, on Rotten Tomatoes, the tomato meters total count is 51%, and the audience score is 71%. The comment are just kind of mix between good and bad, like ridiculous but entertaining. And you will leave the cinema in a jollier mood that when you arrive, and there's a lot being said to that. Yeah, thank you.